For the second time this season, Wimborne Town crashed out of a cup competition against lower league opposition. This time it was the Dorset Senior Cup, and this time they lost 5-1 against Gillingham Town here at Cuthbury. All in all, a fairly shocking performance against a team who fully deserved their win on the night. Absences meant there was a few changes in the Wimborne team. Paul Roast started in goal, and we had a back four of Scott Arnold at right back, centre pairing of Wayne Crutcher and John Blake as on Saturday, and Declan Randall came in at left back. That allowed Billy Maybury to push into midfield alongside Patrick Wilson and James Stockwell, with Carl Preston and Morgan Turner playing up front, Sam Griffin unavailable for tonight's game. A fairly threadbare bench: Anthony Waters, Jason Harville and Ian Oliver on the bench. It only took 8 minutes for the visitors to take the lead, and a really nice move from the back, albeit that they were given an awful lot of space and Wimborne stayed off them a lot. Ended with a Steve Smith overhead kick that beat Paul Roast 1-0 Gillingham after 8 minutes. Wimborne equalised 7 minutes later with an excellent goal. Good work from Billy Maybury, and Luke Holmes set up James Stockwell, and his curling shot from 25 yards found the top corner. Absolutely cracking goal. Every reason then to think that Wimborne would move on from there, but it wasn't to be. 25 minutes, Ashley Clark was given far too much room in front of goal to pick his shot, and he beat Paul Roast to put the visitors 2-1 up. That was the score at half-time, with Wimborne kicking towards the hospital in the second half. Expectations were that they would come back from this and get through. And in fact, they had early pressure, and on 51 minutes, James Stockwell headed over from a corner. And 2 minutes later, it took a tremendous tip over from Gillingham keeper Sam Filkins to deny Carl Perkins. Then a minute later, Luke Holmes fed Carl Preston, whose shot was blocked, and it looked like Wimborne were really getting on top at this stage. But then, at the other end, Aaron Rodriguez found himself in far too much space again, deep into the penalty area, and his shot across Paul Roast found the far corner to make it 3-1. Steve Cuss immediately brought Ant Waters on for his first showing of the season, Declan Randall being the man to be sacrificed. Carl Preston came into the middle, and Wimborne adopted a much more attacking outlook. In 61 minutes, a lovely touch by James Stockwell reached Billy Maybury, and his cross was headed down by Carl Preston, but the keeper made a good save at his post. But then, on 74 minutes, Ormrod got the fourth goal for Gillingham, and it was all downhill from then. The fifth goal coming in added time from Ashley Clark. This really was a poor performance by Wimborne, who looked lacklustre. Their lower league opponents fought much harder, ran much harder, and closed down much better. Fully deserved the win. Not a lot more to be said. I suppose one good thing is we've got a chance to put things right when Slimbridge are the visitors here in the Southern League on Saturday, and I hope to see you there. This is Steve Cuss has joined me after tonight's defeat to Gillingham. I don't know what to make of that, Steve.
Poor. Poor. I can't have an excuses that that we're down to the bare bones tonight, but we were. But those that played didn't play. Didn't play. All what we had on Saturday in terms of being able to pass the ball very well, but work exceptionally hard. We didn't have tonight, and if you don't work hard, you end up getting beaten, and that's what we had tonight.
Down to the bare bones maybe, but that team we put out there should have surely, with all respect to Gillingham, had enough skill and... It didn't put a team out to lose, that's for sure. We put a team out to win the game, and if the players would have played, you're right, we would have won, because we believe that they're better. But tonight, fair play to Gillingham, they were fantastic in what they did. I thought their work ethic was fantastic, and their ability shone through, and they deserve to go through. And it's a lesson for us again that if you don't work hard and perform, you get beaten. We did stand off them an awful lot, didn't we? We just didn't press at all.
Yeah, we talk a lot about working hard and pressing the ball. We're not a big, strong, physical team, so we can't just sit off and then you know, hope to win the ball in the next challenge. We've got to go and work it and win the ball. And we sat off them. We sat off them and didn't work hard enough. And you know, we allowed them too much time to go and play.
And I dare say the players are well aware that you're not happy with tonight's performance.
They're not happy with themselves, you know, and they shouldn't be, because it's you know, you've made a step forward on Saturday after a poor run, and you know, it's a giant step back tonight. And you know, there'll be question marks over one or two of them again going forward into Saturday. So you know, they've caused some problems themselves, and they'll be disappointed with that.
Chance to put things right on Saturday against Slimbridge.
Absolutely, the next game is always the one you look forward to, and you know, we'll have to work hard now to try and, you know, turn that game around tonight.
Thanks for your time,
Thank you.
Steve. Cheers. Thank you.